Welcome, one and all, to the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast for our preview and prediction for Hell in a Cell. I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of extreme, Phil K.O.E., joined by my indomitable broadcast partner,
the very tepid, very cautious Tony fucking G. Like, share, subscribe, folks.
Well, he's challenging for my championship tonight, but I wanted to go live.
That's not why I'm tepid. It's because we're watching Hell in a Cell.
Oh, we'll get there. But before we get into anything, the pre-show here has Jeff Jarrett on it, and I just wanted to point out that is pain, folks. That is pain. Like, that is just, boy.
Yeah.
That's so thick you could drizzle it on. That is thicker than this lovely Glenfiddich 21 that my indomitable broadcast partner supplied this evening. Thank you, sir.
I figured I might as well get you a little sauced up before you make your picks. That way I can enhance my chances of becoming an 8-time champion.
Jeff Jarrett back trying to put over Vince McMahon's product. Oh, man, that is pain, folks. That is, boy, you think Dolph Ziggler can sell? You think Shawn Michaels can sell? Jeff Jarrett's selling that his soul isn't getting crushed right now. So anyways, right now...
Let's talk about the elephant in the room, and that's obviously that... Hell in a Cell hasn't exactly been the flagship pay-per-view of WWE programming in the last few years. In fact, it's won Wrestle Shit of the Year here at the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast.
Twice in a row.
Could it go for 3?
It's, Tony, I don't know. 2020's had some pretty astonishingly bad wrestling content throughout the year. So it's going to have to go above and beyond to make it to Wrestle Shit 3 years in a row. But we will see.
Well, if it started out like Money in the Bank did, we christened the year of the cinematic match as a staple. Not just like WrestleMania opened the floodgates, but Money in the Bank really got the ball rolling as a standard.
Yeah.
But there's been no mention of a cinematic match here tonight, and there's no tagline. I want you to be clear here. Even every show since after Royal Rumble has had a stupid tagline that they say over and over and over. Hell in a Cell, no weird tagline.
You'll never see it.
So I'm a little shocked.
My favorite awful tagline
expect.
Was, and they made everybody say it, this Sunday at Roadblock, end of the line. Like, that was just, that was bad.
Yeah, there's nothing like just drowning a promo mid-sentence.
So,
that's great.
Tony, first match, what do you think is going to be the first match tonight?
Honestly, since we've only got...
Probably the Universal title.
We've only got 5 matches on this card.
That we know of.
We're assuming it's probably going to be a Hell in a Cell, a normal, a Hell in a Cell, a normal, and a Hell in a Cell. So I'm going to say it's probably going to be the SmackDown Women's Championship.
All righty. Well, here we are at the Thunderdome. Look at all those pixels. This is marvelous. Oh, no.
Oh, we're starting with Retribution.
Great. Great. So, anyways,
let's pick that first. The SmackDown Women's Championship. Sasha Banks.
So the Hell in a Cell is down, and they're doing some weird Retribution thing, I'm assuming. Anyhow.
Sasha Banks goes out.
Or is this one of those, the Hell in a Cell, will you be the same again?
I think that's what they're going for here.
So, all right, Sasha versus Bayley. Who you got?
This is Bayley's 370 some days as champ here. This has been the feud that they've been dying for this title for a better part of 2 years. Let's be frank. Bayley's been a shoehorn pick for months and months now. It's easy to pick Bayley. You know she's going to retain. This is the only time I'm a little torn. Honestly, I'm kind of 50-50 here, Phil. I'm going with Sasha Banks to knock off Bayley for the title.
A part of me could see Bayley take it. Really could, just to keep this going. But I don't know. Part of this just feels right, and I gotta go with Sasha Banks. It's just time for it. I would love to see Bayley's reign continue all the way to WrestleMania.
I would too. I think that'd be a much better place to do it. We could continue this for months, and I'd be fine with it. But I think they've prolonged this feud in this end result for longer than they've already wanted to. So I see Sasha finally getting the women's title SmackDown.
Yeah, the whole drive over here, this was one of
Yeah.
2 matches I was really kind of batting back and forth, but I'm gonna have to go with Sasha. So we move onward and upward.
I'm gonna assume the next match will be Jeff Hardy versus Elias if we didn't miss it on the pre-show. I think that was just some 24/7 title nonsense. But yeah, let's go with Jeff Hardy and Elias. This is a last-minute addition.
Boy. This one, honestly, this one's the one that I've had the most hard time figuring out which way I'm going to go.
Okay.
Of the whole card, this one's the one that I've had the hardest time. So I'm going to let you go first.
Okay.
Because this one, I could still literally flip a coin.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm only picking this way because Jeff Hardy got the upper hand on Raw at the end of the segment. I got Elias.
He does have an album coming out, which does help you. But Jeff Hardy is a big star, and he does need a win after all the L's he's been eating. And, oh, boy.
Are you pulling the trigger?
Hardy.
Hardy, we have some discrepancy. All right. Let's say next up we will have, it's got to be either the WWE or the Universal Championship. I'm going to say probably the WWE Championship. Roman Reigns.
That's the Universal.
Or excuse me, yes, the Universal title would be. I'm pretty sure the Universal title's not going to main event.
If it's not coming up right here.
Oh, God. If they open with the Universal title match,
they did it at Mania.
Let's go with the WWE title match. Drew McIntyre defending against Randy Orton for like the 5th time in Hell in a Cell. I've been saying this for the duration of the feud. I could just as easily see Orton walk away with the title at any point because it gives Drew McIntyre something to chase again as we slowly reintroduce the idea of fans. They're not doing it here on WWE yet, so it's hard to say. I'm going to go ahead and say I like Drew McIntyre to retain here. I really like Orton to win it,
I don't like Orton to win because that means we have to watch this match again. No, we've seen it. I get it, but we've been doing the same matches since WrestleMania. Yeah, I think we are opening with the Universal title.
With the Universal title.
Okay,
well, we better pick that next. But yeah, I got McIntyre.
So do I, McIntyre. And then, okay, is the next match Roman Reigns, Jey Uso?
Well, we're going to pick it now.
So I was about to say, who do you have and why is it Roman Reigns?
Yeah, it's Roman Reigns because, no, they're never going to put the title on Jey Uso.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you wanted to swerve everybody, we swerve them all, bro.
Yeah, that's about that's a pointless swerve. That's not happening. It's Roman Reigns all day.
Okay, so we go.
Our last pick of the pre-show comes down to this: Otis versus The Miz. Otis is defending the Money in the Bank briefcase against The Miz. Who do you like in this one, Phil, and why is it stupid?
Oh, it's going to be stupid, but it's going to be Otis.
Okay.
It's like, I think this is mostly just there to have people go, hey, remember the Money in the Bank? This is going to be relevant soon in our story again because it's been an afterthought since Otis had it. He hasn't really done anything with it.
It's been about a few jokes.
Yeah, so that's why I'm going to say it's going to stick with Otis because, let's be frank, Law and Otis, Tony, that was
garbage.
That was just.
I'm taking you
that's
to court.
That's up there with the
JBL and
with the karaoke sketch for that. That's up there this year. So.
I went back and forth on this one, honestly, and I think this stipulation and this match are their way of remedying and fixing the joke that they thought they could get away with that was making Otis Mr. Money in the Bank. I think this is their way of fixing that. Miz becomes Mr. Money in the Bank.
Okay.
Tonight.
We got 2 discrepancies between the 2 of us.
It's not. I don't love my chances tonight to become the champion.
You gotta have a perfect night.
Yep, almost did last.
Now, to prevent this, to give you a fighting chance, as champion, I am a gracious champion. I am a defending champion, a fighting champion. I'm gonna give you a chance at another point this evening, Tony.
Okay.
And this is going to be one of the hardest yet most obvious calls. Okay?
Okay.
An extra point will be awarded to either one of us
Okay.
if we can guess which Hell in a Cell match will end in a no contest disqualification smaz non-finish.
Is all of them an option?
Yes.
I can't pick
like
all
if
of them.
if it comes
We're
down to that,
having
you
three.
pick it. Yes, I'm giving you a
3
point.
Hell in a Cell match, and this one's an I Quit match for whatever reason. I think
It's like they have to extra let us know. Okay, this one actually will have a finish.
Yeah.
Hell in a Cell, I quit. Like Jesus, really?
I'm gonna let you pick first, and I'm not gonna pick the same as you. I know that. So go ahead. This one,
Unfortunately, I think it's gonna be this one.
really the Universal title match.
Why? Goldberg.
That would absolutely
Goldberg.
make this a contender for Wrestle Shit of the Year. So
that's why
great.
they're doing it first
Okay.
rather than last.
They're not okay. That's your pick. Fine.
Yeah.
Goldberg is not curtain jerking. Sorry, not happening. I'll take my
apparently
bonus point.
Roman is.
They're not going to do it to both of them. I honestly, I could pick either of the other.
This is a 5-match card. You can't say, "Oh, I'm curtain jerking tonight."
Yeah, you can. They're curtain jerking. This is hard because the McIntyre Orton Hell in a Cell or the Bayley Sasha Hell in a Cell could easily end in some chicanery. I'm going to go ahead and pick the WWE title match.
Drew Randy ending in a non-finish in a Hell in a Cell match in the main event.
I don't think it will,
You
but
know,
if one of them does, it'll be that one.
Let's be frank. Vince would love. Oh, that's great. Now your flowers are all over the ring. Everybody's gonna appreciate that all night.
The ring. You know, maybe they have something under the ring that actually cleans the ring and not just tables and kendo sticks and trash cans.
That's what he's
Maybe they have a broom under
He's
there.
desperately kicking the stuff off while the camera's not on him. Like he's got in his earpiece. You got that stuff off right now. Like, oh God, you know that's pretty close.
I always love trash in the ring before the rest of the card happens. That's great.
It's
like the stripper not wiping down the pole before she leaves.
I get they got the augmented reality thing. They do kind of overdo
the augmented
it.
reality Roman Reigns is just unsettling. I'm sorry. So, anywho,
yes, folks.
Let's wrap this up.
We are going to be here. We're going to watch Hell in a Cell. I'm going to defend my championship against this rapscallion ne'er-do-well, Tony G. And so if I can hang on to my title, folks, because as I said earlier... Oh,
hang on. No, I just want to see if they changed his music yet.
Okay. if you want to make... Because as I said, Tony, as I predicted, from the minute I picked up this title, everything in the world has only gotten better.
Yeah,
so,
it's pretty much been a whirlwind of shit. So hope and like for me. Like, share, subscribe, folks.
You know, folks, yes, this will bring even more sunlight and more sunshine into our days. But also, T, one last thing before we leave, something we did not address last time. Raise your glass here, sir. Oh, you need a little more?
No, I got just
okay. We did not get our necessary toast in to Road Warrior Animal. Yes,
yeah,
Road Warrior
both
Animal.
Animal and Hawk are now.
Yep, they are now a tag team champions in heaven. But they were favorites of mine.
Oh yeah, they were just the tag team to aspire to reach that level of stardom, because that was one of those teams that you didn't need to have a belt on because they were more prestigious than the belt.
How do you get it off?
You don't get it off of them, for one.
Yeah.
But they didn't need a gimmick to put them over. They were already over. And their WWE, WWF run was not great.
Their run everywhere else was amazing.
Everything else was incredible. And even their WWF stuff, I didn't hate. So,
and you'll know,
an amazing tag
like,
through and through.
To me, I never knew them as Legion of Doom, Hawk, and Animal.
Yeah.
I knew them as the Road Warriors. That's was what I grew up knowing them as. So the football pads were kind of neat, but it wasn't what I really like. So, Animal, thanks for the memories. So, folks, all that being said, we are going to see what happens.
Very nice.
Later this evening, who will be the champion? Will I retain, or will Tony become the 8-time champion? Oh, and we've got a comment
we do.
here.
As we sign off, Lynn asks, I wear suspenders, beats belts every day.
Well, this belt is, just too amazing, Lynn. What can I say?
That's not a work belt. That's not an everyday
It's
belt.
not? I wear it to the grocery store.
I don't doubt that.
Okay,
All
yes.
Let's
So
watch
now,
some
Hell in a Cell, cousin versus cousin, Roman versus Jimmy. Here we
I
go.
think this is Jay.
I was never very good at telling twins apart, folks.
Sure.
Oh, ask all the twins we went to high school with.
I was just thinking you're bad with names anyway.
Yeah, but anywho, all that being said, folks, it's happening here tonight. We will see.
Get right back here after the show ends, and we will be shitting all over it.
Oh, this could be a good card.
We will be here shitting
all over it. All right, folks. Thank you. And also be sure to catch out Phil K.O.E. on a live stream later tonight, actually, after all this. So, all right.
Look forward to that.
Later, y'all. Universal title.